Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Audrey's reading area. Today is Tuesday. So does anybody remember what today is? Yes, you got it. Educational Tuesdays. So if you see my little props in the background, you might have a small idea of what I'll be reading to you about today. But yes, you know I'm going to ask you to subscribe, please. And thank you. Now, the fun and yet exciting book that I'll be reading to you guys is World's Cutest Baby Animals in 3D. I have the 3D glasses here, but I'm not going to put them on. The pictures are a little fuzzy because they're meant for you to wear 3D glasses to see them. So if you have 3D glasses, just go ahead and put them on. 3D glasses. World's Cutest Baby Animals in 3D. Once again, I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to have my 3D glasses on, but feel free to put them on. All right, let's see. Now it says on the back, find out about nature's most adorable babies on display in amazing 3D. Did you know that a baby zebra can walk when it is 20 minutes old? And a rhino is born with no horns? And there are so many incredible things to learn about these precious creatures. From baby bears and elephant calves to tiger cubs, my favorite animal, tiger cubs and other big kittens. They are all so cute, you will just want to cuddle them. All right. This is a scholastic book. It is a scholastic book. And I'm trying to see who it's written by, but it doesn't say. Oh, I'm sorry. It says it's written by Lisa Regan. Developed and published by Redbird Publishing Ltd. in the UK. World's Cutest Baby Animals in 3D. All right now. Alexa, what time is it? I'm asking it late.
It's 5:02 p.m.
But I was here on time, so you can't say anything about that. All right, you guys. Let me wave to some people. Thank you guys for being here. Now, this book says, nature has given us mighty hunters, graceful athletes, and majestic giants that roam the land and oceans. But even the biggest and fiercest of these creatures starts out as a newborn. And so many of them are simply adorable. Find out more about these fluffy friends as you coo over their cuteness. They are just too cute. So we have bear cubs. Bears come in all sorts of sizes, from the small bear to the enormous brown bears and polar bears. But all 8 species start life as tiny cubs, no bigger than a rabbit. In fact, bears have the tiniest babies compared to their full-grown size of any mammal. The teeny cubs drink their mother's rich milk for at least a year to put on weight as fast as possible. So we have brown bears, we have American black bears, we have giant panda, and we have the coastal brown bears. I'll read you a little bit. The giant panda says panda cubs are even smaller than other bear cubs. They are bald and pink, only about the size of a bar of soap. Wow. Their black and white markings appear when they're around a month old. So I will show you these. You can pause it and read it if you would like to read all of them. Let me try to wave to people. There you go. You can just pause and read if you want to. All right. Next is talking about polar bears. Polar bears. And did you know a polar bear's feet are webbed to help it swim and walk on the snow? The bottom of its paws are furry to keep them warm. Did you know that, you guys? Look at that. Okay, let me read you one fun fact about a polar bear. A pregnant polar bear digs a den in a snowdrift so her babies are born out of harm's way. They learn to walk when they're about 2 months old and eventually follow their mother above ground to start to feed on seal blubber. Hunting for seals is a tricky business, and cubs don't usually manage until they're over a year old. Polar bears are excellent swimmers And the cubs enter the water when they are very young. Nice. Nice. Didn't know that. Didn't know. Big kittens, my favorite animal. Tiger, my favorite. You guys know that's my favorite animal. Tiger. Big kittens, tigers, lions, leopards, and sometimes cheetahs are often grouped together as big cats. If you look at the adults, it's easy to see why. They are large, muscular, heavy creatures built for hunting. However, even big cats start out small and cute. The mothers and babies communicate by purring, which is like a whisper to avoid being heard by their enemies. Interesting. So you know I'm going to read about the tiger cub. Tiger cub says, big cat cubs love to play. They wrestle and chase and pounce in preparation for hunting when they grow up. However, they love to sleep too. Adult tigers spend up to 20 hours each day snoozing or just laying in the shade. So here's some more amazing facts. You can pause it and read it. Hopefully it's not coming out backwards or like in reverse. I hope it's coming out the correct way for you guys to read. Well, let me read Getting Around. Like most wildcats, a tiger mother will keep her cubs hidden for the first few months. She will move them around from den to den to prevent other killers from sniffing them out. Aww. Lion cubs, did you know? Lion cubs have patterned fur when they are young, but the spots or rosettes disappear as they get older. Nice. Nice. It says lion cubs. Lions live in large family groups called prides. So if you have a lion in a large family group, they call them prides. But a lioness will go off on her own when she is ready to give birth. She finds somewhere that is covered with plants to hide in while her cubs are tiny. They are born with their eyes closed and start to see after about a week. A month or two later, they return to the pride where many different females will feed them milk, not just their own mother. Interesting. Elephants. Adult elephants are the largest animals on land, so their babies are bigger than most too. They still look small compared to their parents and are lively, noisy, clumsy, and just adorable. They measure around 3.5 feet tall at birth, which is the height of an average 4-year-old boy, and grow quickly in their first 10 years. Wow, look at that. It says we have African elephants, we have furry babies, and we have patient parents. It says although it is wrinkled from the start, an elephant's skin changes as it grows. Very young calves are covered in fluffy red or black hair, which is replaced by soft bristles when they are older. How interesting is that? African elephant. Elephants live on 2 continents, Africa and Asia. The African species have larger ears when they are fully grown. Both species have fingers on the end of their trunk. I didn't know that. African elephants have 2 fingers so they can hold objects, but Asian elephants have just 1 finger and wrap their trunk around things to grab it. Interesting. It says patient parent. Elephants are pregnant for almost 22 months. That's like 2 years. Nearly almost 2 years. That's the longest any mammal carries its baby before giving birth. Wow. Interesting. Feeding time. An elephant's trunk is its nose, not its mouth, so the baby has to snuggle right under its mother to drink her milk with its mouth. As they grow older, elephants drink less milk and eat more adult food like grass, twigs, leaves, tree bark, and fruit. A grown elephant eats around 330 pounds of food every day, about the weight of 2 adult humans. Wow. Did you know baby elephant trunks are short? As they grow, the elephant has to get used to it and quite often trips over its own trunk. I didn't know that. Giraffes and zebras. These hoofed creatures are common in Africa and have very distinctive coat patterns. Both of them live in herds and roam great distances looking for food. They are fast runners too, much faster than a top human sprinter. All right. So let me read. I think I'm going to read all of these fun facts over here. It says, rude awakening. A female giraffe gives birth standing up. The newborn baby, called a calf, drops 5 feet to the ground. Ouch. I guess they're okay, right? Supposed to. It says changing stripes. Baby zebra has brown and white stripes, which change gradually as it gets older. The black and white stripes of an adult are different on every single animal, like a human fingerprint. On 4 feet, a zebra baby can walk as little as 20 minutes after it's born. 20 minutes. And can run soon after. It learns to recognize its mother by her smell or her scent. Little horns. Adult giraffes have 2 horns. Females have hairy tufts on theirs, while males have knobbly ends. So now we know the difference between a male and a female giraffe. I didn't know that. A baby giraffe is born with its horns lying flat, but they grow and stand up straight after a few days. Okay. Big baby. It says giraffes are the tallest animal on the planet. Fully grown, they stretch between 14 to 19 feet. 14 to 19 feet tall. Wow. And their 6-foot legs are taller than many people. The babies are about this height when they are born. Wow. Interesting stuff. Black and white. Is a zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes? You know, I wondered that before. Probably white, as its underside is white, with black stripes stretching up across its back and down its legs. So underneath it's like white. Okay. So underneath the fur, though, a zebra's skin is black. Their pattern helps to keep them cool and stops nasty biting insects from zooming in on them. Well, all right. Did you know zebras sleep standing up? And members of the herd signal if a predator comes along. Wow, interesting. Deer and antelopes. Deer and antelopes. These creatures have many things in common, but they belong to different animal families. Both have hoofs and feed in similar ways. However, deer grow antlers, but antelopes have horns. There you go. Now you know the difference. It says elk. It's fully grown. The elk is one of the largest kinds of deer. The babies are born in late spring and have pale spots on their fur to help them stay hidden in shadowy places. That's the elk. We have a Nyala antelope, we have a Sika deer, and we have Grant's gazelle. So I will let you zoom in on that and pause it so you can read. And hopefully, again, I say hopefully it's not backwards or reverse so that you can read it. I hope it's not. Did you know an antelope keeps its horns throughout its life, but deer lose their antlers and grow new ones every year? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Dangerous times. The first few weeks of a deer or antelope's life can be the most dangerous. Wow. As the babies are not strong or fast enough to escape from predators. Most mothers hide their babies in long grass and keep checking on them and feeding them every few hours. Some have an extra secret disguise. They have no smell. Wow. So predators cannot sense that they are there if they remain unseen. Nice. Wild dog. Isn't he cute? Look at that, cutie pies. Wild dogs. Pet puppies are tiny, cute, and helpless, and so are their wild cousins. Dogs, foxes, jackals, coyotes, and wolves all have babies called cubs or pups. Many other animals have only one baby at a time, but dogs give birth to between 3 and 12 pups at a time. One set of pups born together is called a litter. A litter. We have a red fox up here. It says, tiny newborn foxes are called kits and have brown fur rather than red. They are born with their eyes closed and cannot see until they are around 2 weeks old. They are deaf and toothless too. Wow. A dingo. Look at these cute dingoes. This is the fox. This is the dingoes. It says, these wild dogs live mostly in Australia and grow to a similar size to a golden retriever. They make a den for their pups in rocks, hollow logs, and abandoned burrows. Interesting. Bat-eared fox. Wow, look at that fox with the bat ears. Once these babies have grown too big to drink their mother's milk, the father takes over with childcare. If only, right? He feeds, grooms, and looks after the pups. Then we have the African wild dogs. Can you see? The African wild dogs. It says, also called the African painted dog. Because of its bold patterns, these animals have up to 20 pups in one litter. Their huge dark ears help them stay cool and hear over long distances. Long distances. Coyote, coyote. Coyotes' mothers, like all mammals, feed their babies milk to begin with. As the pups grow bigger, the parents will regurgitate chewed food to feed their little ones. So they chew their food and swallow it and then throw it up to feed their babies. Wolf. We got the wolf. Wolves roam great distances in groups or packs to allow them to hunt animals much larger than themselves. Their famous howl is used to send messages to other members of their pack, even if they are a long distance away. The pack leaders are a male and female, which give birth to all the babies. The other wolves in the pack help to look after these babies. Community helps raise these kids, right? Did you know on a clear night across open ground, a wolf's howl can be heard up to 10 miles away. 10 miles away. That's 16 kilometers. 10 miles away. Wow. Wow. And I thought I was loud, huh? We have monkeys and apes. Monkeys and apes. Oh, look. Look. Look, too cute. Too cute. It says primates. They are primates. The group that includes monkeys and apes come in all sizes. From the pygmy marmoset that could fit in the palm of your hand to the giant gorilla, which can weigh twice as much as a baby elephant. So we have the gorilla here. A newborn gorilla weighs less than a human baby, but develops much faster. Although they are helpless to begin with, they can crawl when they are 2 months old, walk about 9 months, and look after themselves when they are 3 years old. Wow. We have the chimpanzee. Most chimps give birth to one baby at a time and care for it a long time. The baby clings to the fur on its mother's tummy until it's big enough to ride on her back. We have the bonobo, right here. It says, closely related to the chimpanzee, the bonobo has pink lips and a black face and is slimmer than a chimp. They are much less aggressive in their social group. A mother has a baby every 5 to 6 years and looks after it for up to 5 years. So I guess she looks after it until she has another one and she takes care of the other one. Playtime. It says baby monkeys often have a completely different shade of fur from their parents. They spend their time eating, sleeping, and playing. Nice. They don't have to go to school or anything, right? Clever creatures. Clever creatures. It says, like humans, monkeys and apes can hold tightly onto small objects using their fingers and thumbs. Very useful for finding food. Aww. Aww. Not to mention the fact that when we were young, my siblings and I, we had a pet monkey named Claymont. Yes, we did. We did. A pet monkey. We did. Did you know these macaques are good at swimming and go into the water when they are young as 2 days old? Wow, aren't they just the cutest things? Look at them. Macaques. Macaque monkey. A baby macaque has a pale face and pale fur, but as it grows, its fur becomes darker and its face looks pinker. Its bottom is pink too. They spend much of their time finding food in the trees, which they store in their cheek pouches. In their cheek pouches. How cute are they? Seals and penguins. Wow. Seals and penguins. These animals have a tough life, living in some of the world's coldest places and swimming in icy oceans. They have thick skin, lots of fat blubber, and the babies are covered in warm, fluffy fur or feathers. Elephant seal. This is an elephant seal. Isn't he the cutest? Looks like he's playing. When fully grown, an elephant seal has a long, dangling snout that looks like an elephant's trunk. Oh. The babies are much cuter. They drink rich milk for a few weeks and then their mother leaves them and returns to the open ocean. Ooh, okay. The Atlantic seal. You can pause and read that. And then we have the Gentoo penguins. We have the chinstrap penguin. And then it says walking and swimming. Sea lion babies are born with their eyes open and can swim almost immediately. An adult sea lion will twist its tail forward to help it walk on land. And even the babies can do this within an hour of being born. Wow. Look at them laughing and playing. They're so cute. Aw. Did you know male emperor penguins do not eat for 2 months while they care for their eggs? Did you know that, guys? I didn't either. Emperor penguins, the largest of all penguins. These tough creatures spend winter on the Arctic ice, braving the biting winds and temperatures below negative 40 degrees. Wow. This is when they lay their eggs. The father stands guard over his egg, holding it off the cold ground on his feet and keeping it sheltered with a feathery pouch. Wow, interesting. Mammal babies. Aw. Mammal babies. Aren't they just the cutest? Mammals that live on land usually walk on 4 legs and have furry coats, clawed feet, and very, very cute babies. They feed these babies with milk until they are old enough to eat solid food. So we have the raccoon, the meerkat, the sea otter, and the skunk. Would you guys like me to read about them? Okay, I'll read them. The raccoon. Raccoons are excellent climbers, and the babies often spend their early life in a tree home called a den. After about 12 weeks, the babies are big enough to climb down and search for food on their own. A meerkat. That's this right here. Large groups of meerkats called colonies dig underground burrows and have their babies inside. The adults teach the youngsters how to hunt and stay safe. The sea otter. The sea otter spends most of its time in the water and has a thick furry coat to keep it warm. The mother usually has just one pup, which is so fluffy it floats. Aw. Aw. And then the skunk. Oh my goodness. A mother skunk will have 4 to 7 babies called kits in one litter. She's very protective and will spray. We all know skunks have that smell. They spray you. Will spray a foul, stinky liquid from her rear end to keep enemies away. The skunk. Wow. Ring-tailed lemur. The lemurs live only on the island of Madagascar off the coast of Africa. Many of them spend much of their time in the treetops, but ring-tailed lemurs like to climb down and look for food on the forest floors. The baby holds on tight to the fur on its mother's chest for about 2 weeks, and then is strong enough to cling onto her back, and to reach out to grab branches. Aw. Did you know when they are born, baby ring-tailed lemurs are about the size and weight of an ordinary chocolate bar? Wow, that's interesting. Aren't they the cutest? Aren't they cute? Look at them. Look at them. Aw. Baby birds. Oh, look at these furry things. Baby birds. Aw. Birds are totally different from mammals in the way they have babies. They lay eggs which protect the unborn chicks until they are strong enough to hatch out. Many parents bring food to the nest until their youngsters are big enough to fly or wander off alone. Owl. We have the owl. Owl chicks or owlets learn to climb before they can fly. They scuttle around the branches and can use their wings, beak, and claws to help them climb. We have the emu. Look at the emu down here. So the emu, these are giant birds, and they lay giant eggs, which have a dark green shell. The chicks have soft, fluffy feathers and are striped for camouflage. Interesting. We have the swan. See the swan down here. Baby swans are called cygnets and look very different from their long-necked, white-feathered parents. They hatch in nests on the ground made of sticks and leaves. We have the wild duck and the Caribbean flamingo. Wild duck, Caribbean flamingo. All right. Ostrich. Ostrich. Look at the ostriches. It says the ostrich is the largest bird in the world, and his wings stretch 6.5 feet. 6.5 feet when opened out, more than the height of an average man. They cannot fly, but use these wings for steering when they run fast. They are also helpful as a sunshade for their babies. Newborn chicks can be as big as a hen and grow to adult height within a half a year. Did you know an ostrich egg is 6 inches long and can weigh the same as 24 chicken eggs? 6 inches long is like a ruler, half of a ruler. Wow. Wow. 6 inches long. Look at that. They're so cute though. Marsupials. Wow, marsupials. Look at these. Aw. Aw. Marsupials are a special kind of mammal. They feed their babies on milk, but in a pouch that keeps them safe. The babies are tiny and bald as soon as they are born much earlier than other mammals. So we have the kangaroo. When born, a kangaroo is no bigger than a bee. What? What? I'm going to read that again. When born, a kangaroo is no bigger than a bee. I didn't know that. It claws its way through its mother's fur to find a way into her pouch where it drinks her milk. Didn't know that. I'm flabbergasted. Rock wallaby. Like other marsupials, a baby rock wallaby's arms develop before its back legs and tail to allow it to crawl into its pouch. That's this one right here. We have a wombat. Wombats dig a lot to make their burrows in the ground. The opening of their pouch faces backwards to prevent dirt from getting in as they fling earth back with their claws. How interesting is that? It's this one right here. And then the koala. Look at this cute little koala bear. Look how cute he is. It says a koala mother carries her baby in her pouch for about half a year. Half a year, 6 months. Half a year. For another half year, it will hitch a ride on her back as she clambers through the branches to find food. Wow, how interesting is that? Kangaroos. Kangaroos. The largest of all marsupial kangaroos are the national symbol of Australia. Their back feet are so long that they cannot walk normally. They have to hop or crawl and can't go backwards. Can't go backwards. Wow, a mother can have more than one baby in her pouch of different sizes. She even produces a different type of milk to feed the bigger one. But you give the bigger one different milk? Go figure. I don't know. Did you know the baby of any marsupial animal is called a joey? It's not just a name for a baby kangaroo. All right. I thought it was just what they called a baby kangaroo. But they're saying the baby of any marsupial animal is called a joey. Look at that. I learned something new again. Hippos and rhinos. Hippopotamuses, you guys. Aw. And rhinoceros. Hippos and rhinos. Sun safety. Hippos are most active at night when their delicate skin is safe from the sun. By day, they hide in the water and produce a special red oil that acts as sunblock. Maybe we need to get the sunblock from the hippos. I'm just saying, we need sunblock, right? Okay. Joke, y'all. Joke. Hairy hippo. A newborn hippo weighs around 100 pounds, roughly the same as a skinny teenager. They can close their nostrils and ears to keep out water and drink their mother's milk underwater. That's interesting. They could go underwater and drink their mother's milk. That's interesting. These thick-skinned creatures are two of the world's heaviest creatures, and their babies are cute, but chunky. Chunky, chunky. They may look similar, but aren't related. Rhinos are in the same family as hoofed creatures, such as horses, while hippos are actually related to dolphins. Huh? Hippos are actually related to dolphins. You guys heard me? You heard me right. I don't know. I just learned that too. A rhino baby. A rhino mother is pregnant for a long time, 15 to 16 months. Hippos are pregnant for only half that amount of time. The baby rhino struggles to its feet after only 10 minutes and can eat grass or leaves just a week after it's born. Then we have the rhino horn. We're going to talk about the horn. Look at that. Wow. A baby rhino is born without its horn. No horn. Which makes it easier for the mother to give birth. The horn then appears as a stump. It is made of keratin and a tough substance that also makes hoofs, beaks, and fingernails. Nice. Oh, wow. Is that the end of this book? I'm sorry, the end. I was having so much fun reading this book to you. Aw, world's cutest baby animals. 3D. So if you have your 3D glasses on, I guess you might see the pictures a little bit better. But wow, thank you guys so much for being here as I read these fun and exciting books. Look at this. World's cutest baby animals. Yeah. Thank you guys again for visiting me here at Audrey's Reading Area. Don't forget, go on over to YouTube and please hit subscribe. And don't forget to like this video and share it so that everybody gets to see it too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, I want to shout out my girl Sheena. Please go to her page, Chocolate Milk Kids, spelled K-I-D-Z, Chocolate Milk Kids. Yes, it's a Facebook page made especially for children. Go on and check it out. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you again tomorrow. I'll be live at 5. L-I-V-E at 5. Live at 5. Live at 5. Yes, yes, yes. Here at Audrey's Reading Area. Thank you so much. Let me shout out to my boy Shimi. He's like my little brother. Shimi, shout out to you, Shimi. I want to shout out to my girl Sadie. Shout out to you, Sadie. Yes, of course, I got to shout out to my mom, who's always here. Yes, my mom, Miss Bev. And I got to shout out to my girl Sylvia, who's always here. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me and supporting me here at Audrey's Reading Area. And again, yes, I will be here tomorrow with another fun and exciting book live at 5 tomorrow. See you soon.